Diagnosed with anxiety and depression over ADHD. As a kid, my mom thought I had ADHD all the time. I was a freaking yapper since I started school. I could not stop talking. I would even focus on trying to stop talking. Then I'd be getting sent to the principal's office because I couldn't stop talking. I couldn't pay attention in math. I would try so hard to focus and pay attention, and before I knew it, no clue what he said because my mind would wander, and I thought it was because maybe I didn't like it or I just wasn't smart, things like that. At 16, went to the doctor, got told I had anxiety and major depressive disorder and that I needed to be on medication. I didn't take it because it wasn't so bad. It was, but not to the point where I wanted to take medicine for it. So then fast forward to 2021, I started getting panic attacks on the ground, shaking, couldn't breathe, vision was distorted. I was having a really hard time. And I thought it was like a brain tumor because I always jumped to worst case scenario. Went to the doctor, he's like, no, you're having panic attacks. So they gave me Lexapro and they gave me a rescue pill. Eventually the Lexapro made it to where I didn't even need the rescue pill, which is like a Xanax pretty much. But it didn't help with my symptoms. I was overthinking all the time. I was shaky. I was always worried. I was tired and just had no energy for anything. I mean, taking a shower and getting ready just seemed like too overwhelming, but I did want to see my friends, but then the work to go into it was just like so overwhelming that it ruined it. If there was a bill I needed to pay, couldn't force myself to do it. And I just thought, I'm an adult, like, you know, things suck as an adult and you just have to get over it and just do it, but why can't I just do it? And it was weird because I wanted to do it, but it was like something was like holding me down, like I just couldn't force myself to do it. And so I started going to a therapist, but again, my symptoms were still there. Even if I tried to think rationally, it didn't help still. She told me, you know, a lot of your symptoms can get misconstrued as anxiety and depression because, you know, depression does make you tired. It makes you have no energy or no, you know, motivation to do things. You know, anxiety does make you overthink things and kind of shaky and just anxious all the time. But I think that you have those symptoms because you have ADHD and it's been untreated for so long. And then she put me on Vyvanse, which is an ADHD medication, and it has changed my life incredibly. Don't know how I almost functioned without it. I was having breakdowns every 1 or 2 days. So overwhelmed, crying in the car, freaking out, you know, like not having a panic attack because like I said, the Lexapro would stop me from having it, but it was just like, I was so at my limit that I was just like, what is overwhelming me? And I'm like, I have a great fiance. I have a good job. You know, everything is good in my life. I have great friends. So why do I feel like this? Why am I crying? Why am I so overwhelmed? What's wrong? And nothing was wrong. Vyvanse has changed my life, and getting diagnosed with ADHD has changed my life. I'm going to make a part 2 to talk about how Vyvanse has made a huge difference. Some side effects that were there at first and are still there, but then so the good and the bad. So